Welcome to the ARC tutorials. In this video, we will introduce you to the concept of managing work hours and rest hours for the crew members and checking for conformity with the international regulations. Since all machines in the engine room require constant monitoring, watchkeeping is a crucial task for a ship. The navigation watch on the bridge also requires constant supervision. Ensuring that watchkeeping officers and crew get adequate rest has been an area of concern in the recent times. With the implementation of the 1995 Convention of the Standards of Training, Certification and Watchkeeping (STCW), it has become even more important to ensure that working hours and rest periods are in compliance with the international regulations. Thus, the need for the ARC's Rest Management System, or the RMS. The RMS is an avant-garde application which helps you create and manage timesheets for crew members and generate reports ensuring conformity with applicable norms. In this way, the RMS application helps to streamline the work hour tracking process and automate report generation, thus optimizing productivity while reducing costs. Now, let's begin the process of logging into the system with your username and password. By default, the Manage User grid welcomes you. The structure of the application has three elements: the left navigation, the entity grid, and the action icons. The left navigation lists the entities that you can manage, for example, users, holidays, reports, etc. When you click on the link here, the grid loads the details of the entity in a tabular format. The search functionality above the table lets you filter the table to get your required entity. Action icons on the right of the entity help you work on the entity. Now, let us understand this with an example. Let us say you need to edit the details of a user named Amrish. You click on the Manage User link in the left navigation. Use the search parameters to find Amrish. Now click on the Edit User Detail action icon next to Amrish's name to access the details of this user in an editable form. Please note that for your assistance, all the buttons and action icons are supported by help documentation. When you take the mouse to any button or action icon, the help space on the right of the screen tells you what tasks a particular button or icon performs. On-screen help assists in speeding up the training process and providing immediate support while performing routine activities. Now let's dive a little deeper into this application. In this tutorial, we will learn about how to enroll crew members on your ship with the RMS module and generate reports of working hours, overtime, and non-conformities for each crew member. We begin with the process of enrolling crew members. To do this, you have to select the Manage User grid. This grid helps you to add different users and define their individual schedules. To add a new user, click on the Add User button. An overlay will appear. To enroll a user, you have to add his first name, last name, date of birth, role, and salary. Check this box if the user is allowed to work overtime. Note that all the fields marked in asterisk are mandatory. The next segment is user term details. Here you can add the start and end dates for the existing term of the user. Use inbuilt calendars to choose a date. You can also add description to define the user's term in detail. Now, let's move over to the next segment, that is working schedule. Note that working schedule for a user can be added in two ways. If the user has to follow the standard timings as defined for his role, you can import role timings. To do this, click on the button Import Timing and the working hours will be automatically updated for the user. Alternatively, you can add a user's individual working hours through ship and port working hours timescales. Timescales consist of cells and each cell denotes 30 minutes. To add working period, click and drag the mouse across the scale. You will notice that the cells get filled in blue color. To define rest intervals, you can release the mouse, skip the required number of cells, and again click and drag it to fill more working hours. If you have marked a cell by mistake, single-click on the cell to unmark it. You can also use the Clear button to empty the entire timescale in one go. You can use the Copy from Ship button to copy Ship working hours pattern over the Port working hours timescale. Based on the working hours entered in the timescales, the application will show non-conformity status if the defined working hours are not in accordance to the applicable norms. The next section of this form displays the regular working hours for weekdays, Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays. Any additional work would be considered an overtime. In the overtime section, you can enter the monthly fixed overtime for the user and the hourly overtime rate. These values will be used to calculate the overtime to be given to each user at the end of the month. With all these details, you will be well equipped to manage the working hours and wages of every crew member. Click Save to update the changes. You can view the new user added to the user grid. Now you can use the action icons corresponding to a user entry to manage his details. Using these action icons, you can edit the details of a user, delete a user, view user's term details, add working hours, and define new service term for the user. Service term refers to the tenure of a user on a vessel. If a user serves as a crew member for multiple terms, a new term is added every time he joins and signs off from the vessel. Now that you have completed the process of enrolling crew members, let's move on to the next important feature of the RMS module, that is, edit working hours. Each user has default working hours associated with him. In case in a certain month the individual worked only for the set number of hours, then one can directly print the report for the month from the report section. If the individual worked for hours beyond his default working hours, then one can use the Edit Working Hours action. To execute this process, use the search functionality to look for a specific user. You can search for a user through his name or role or both. When you press the search button, the user grid will reflect the related entries. Once you have searched for the user, click the Edit Working Hours action icon corresponding to the user. An overlay will appear. Here you can select a date to edit the working hours of the user. Note that the name and service terms field are not editable from this overlay. Now select a specific date. The working hours timescale will display default working hours for the user. To add working hours, move the mouse across the timescale. You will see that the selected cells start appearing in blue color. To mark a cell as a rest period, single-click on it. If the revised working hours are in conformation with the applicable norms, the nonconformities block will show no data. However, if any nonconformity is detected, the block will display the norms which is being violated. Click Save to update the changes. You can select another date to edit the working hours of that date. Another important feature of the RMS module is that it allows you to create automatic reports for user working hours to ensure conformity with the international standards. To create a report, select Generate Reports. The content screen displays the type of reports available for downloading or printing. To download or print a report, click on the corresponding action icon. The Print Reports overlay will appear. For Working and Rest Hours Report, Nonconformities Report, Overtime Report, Overtime Summary Report, and Hours Report Listing, you have to specify the time period for which you want to generate this report. From the Select Users section, you can select single or multiple users for which you want to generate the report. Note that you should essentially select at least one user. Now you can use download or print buttons to generate reports in your preferred format. Note that the role schedule report and blank role schedule report does not require you to add the time period or select a user for generating a report. Now that you have learned to manage the process of watch keeping using this application, invest some time in getting a hang of this application. Hope you have a nice time. Happy working!